Well, back to that field where I found that silver denarius of Augustus, which celebrated the Battle of Actium, which was when he won the empire. Well, there's got to be more, hasn't there? So let's go. Let's see if we can find some more Roman. We like our Roman. Well, I checked my bit where I found the Roman before, but maybe they haven't ploughed it. They just harrowed it. Nothing there yet, so I'll go back there later. So I thought I'd go to further part of the field and see if I can find anything. And I'm finding absolutely zippo. But anyway, I just got the first coin of the day, and I think it's an aluminium one from the end of the Second World War. Have a look. So I think it's aluminium, and it'll be inflation money. So it'll say something like, 500 francs or some other exaggerated number. But it's made out of aluminium, and there's no value in the metal. That's what I think it is, but you can't really tell, can you? I mean, it's covered in mud. But that's my guess. It feels silvery, but it's very light. So I'm guessing aluminum. Here we have a shot musket ball and a chewed on musket ball. So there it is. You can see it's irregular. It looks like it's been chewed on. Now some people reckon this sort of thing is because people used to whittle musket balls and sculpt them and do that sort of stuff. However, wild boars eat hard round nuts, and I think they see these things and go, oh, it's a nut, and they chomp on it, and it's actually softer than teeth is lead. So they chomp away, waiting to get through the shell, never do, and in the end they give up on it. Maybe they swallow it. I believe the chomped up ones are, generally speaking, being chomped up by wild boar that think they're things like oak nuts. Well, I really like it when I find one of these. I really, really like it. I'm not looking for them, but you're going along, swinging away, and you see a stone, and you go, ooh, and it isn't, and ooh, bit of pottery, and it isn't, and ooh, and it isn't. And then every now and again, it's ooh, and it is. See what I've got here. Now that, I think, is probably a arrowhead, axe head, no, not axe head, what I'm talking about, spearhead, or just merely worked, or broken, or worked and discarded because it didn't quite go the way that the worker wanted it to go. Because you can see them sitting around all day with rocks and really not having much else to do after they've hunted. So I'm thinking that that is a stone tool, but I know I've got experts who are my viewers, so if you know, post below. If you have an idea, post down here. If you know what it is, do the biz. I've got some more, but I've forgotten them. So there's water there. And this is incredibly sandy soil, so it will be nice and dry in all weathers. So you can imagine that they might sit here chipping away at stones and chilling out. Finally getting some action. Got a button in here, don't know what it is, don't know how old it is, covered in sand at the moment. Let's unwrap it together. I mean, I did check to see whether it had a thingy bob at the back there, and it does. But I don't know whether it's got a pattern or not. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't look like it. And it's, yes, that's relatively intact. Now, of course, back in the day, things that it was sewed on with would not be very strong, unlike today's modern materials, and that's why they lost so many of these. And some people, oh, well, it's got a design on it. Is that a design? I think it looks like it. Well, in the pocket it goes. We'll find out later. You can see that better than I can. Yeah, I think that's a design. And I was struggling for the word shank earlier. You don't know, but my brain was. And the shank is intact. Oh, it's got a pin through it. So this actually might be a silver button. Because the really good buttons, they didn't attach with thread. They're attached with a metal pin. And you can see right there is a pin. So this would have had to gone in with the cloth. So this actually might be low-grade silver. If they actually pin this on. You see, there's a pin there. Maybe you can't, maybe you can. I don't know. But that's the sign of an expensive button rather than your common garden button. So time for an update on the diet. So I've been having an intermittent fasting diet. And it's gone extremely well. However, I learned some good stuff. Because had to go away for a couple of weeks holiday to Germany. And of course, holiday, Germany, beer, sausages, wonderful food. Not great for fasting, particularly when you've got your family with you. They're always trying to feed you. You know how that goes. I weighed myself this morning after basically a month of not really doing it properly. In fact, not doing it properly at all. And I've actually lost weight. I'm actually down to just over 101 kilos. So it was 101.4 before I went off on the binge. And I've come back and I'm lighter. So what I've learned is this. With intermittent fasting, what I've been doing is I've not been eating on one day. Maybe have a glass or two of wine, maybe have a couple of 100 calories. But basically, don't eat on that day, because that is a very simple way of doing it. And then you eat normally the next day. What I've been doing is I've been actually dieting in the old-fashioned way the next day. Because I've been dieting forever and I don't lose any weight. And you don't lose any weight because you think you're dieting and you're not. You think you're eating 1,500 calories and you're not. You're eating 2,300. Now, you eat a packet of crisps, say, and it says 130 per serving on the packet, and then you read the small print and there's 4 servings in the packet. And then you go onto a diet program that says a pizza slice is, XYZ calories, and in reality it's triple that. So not only is all the guidance you get given for calories in things wrong, you also then lose count of stuff. So overall, when you're dieting, you're actually just about eating enough food to keep your weight. So your weight doesn't go up. So dieting means your weight doesn't go up, which is no good if you're overweight because you wanted to get it down. Now, with intermittent fasting, if when you're not intermittent fasting, you're dieting as normal, then your weight doesn't go up. So if you have to go on holiday, you just eat what you normally eat when you're dieting. You stop the fasting, but you don't put on any weight. And then when you come back, you go on intermittent again, down it goes vertically. It's really good that you can be on this diet of intermittent fasting, break it, and then just start normally, and you don't put on any weight, and go back on it after you've gone on holiday or had Christmas or whatever, and then off comes the weight again. I'm within striking distance of 100 kilos, and I think, with a bit of luck, before Christmas, I should be below 100, maybe into the top 90s. And then I'll just eat my normal diet over Christmas, so I won't put on anything. And then after Christmas, I go back on the intermittent fasting again and strike off towards 90. This is my blooming amazed face. I can't believe it. I'm in a field. This is the original field which I started detecting on. And I've probably got 1,000 coins out of it, and they're all sort of 1,500s. Anyway, I just thought the obvious. I thought I got a Roman fibula. I mean, have a look. And then I'll say what I think it is now, after I just had that little brainwave. Anyway, have a look. You see, I've been doing fibulas, and I thought, it's a fibula, it's a Roman fibula. Wow, in this field of all things. But of course it's not. Oh, this is Newton. This is Newton. And we rescued him, and then he broke his leg. He did. And then we fixed his leg, and now he's all right. So this, I thought just now, was a Roman fibula part. As you can see, the spring would go top there, the pin would go across the back and fix there. But of course, it's a bit of spoonage, isn't it? Yeah, it's a part of a spoon. A spoon bowl was there, and that's the leg, the handle of the spoon. Oh, well, not Roman. I'm getting spoiled, aren't I? But anyway, still a nice thing. Still, 1,500 bit of spoonage, what's left of it. So this cat here is Sputnik. Say hello, Sputnik. And Sputnik is my doctor. And when I was sick with COVID, he came and gave me some cat healing. It's amazing to think, but he actually jammed himself between a chair I sat in, unconscious for a few days, and sat on my lungs. Now this is Fifi, and Fifi's taking a poo. And that is Newton. So they've come out to see us. You taking a poo, Fifi? Or are you just sitting on my hole like that? So anyway, that is Sputnik. And all these cats are basically rescues of one sort or another. And it used to be Smokey and Minipuss that would come out with me. Minipuss vanished and Smokey's gone a bit wild. And he goes around the property and checks it out and makes sure there's nobody that shouldn't be there being there. But he doesn't come out treasure hunting with me anymore. So anyway, I'm going up to the Roman lamppost. They've churned up the field to mix in manure. So hopefully it's kicked up some nice finds. We will see, probably find nothing, but you never know till you know. Well, I've got a little bit of bronze here. Don't think it's Roman, but it could be because it's right in the patch. Interesting little piece though. So that's it. Don't know what it is. Might clean up, might not. Find out later. Well, I think this is a piece of rolled up lead, but it might be a coin, but I'm pretty sure it's lead. But have a look. Now it's got details on it. You can see the little dimples there, but I think that's the lead seal. I've been up and down this field for the last hour and a half to 2 hours and found nothing but little bits of aluminium. Finally, I think I've got a coin. Not sure, it might be a button, but we'll find out together. And guess where we are? Oh yes, we are by the car. And that looks like a long way from here, but it isn't a long way. It's actually 40 feet, but you know, dilly food do and all that lot. And so here it is. Could be a button, could be a coin. Slightly funny looking coin, but let's see if we can break that mud off. No, I think it's a Butoni. Hold on. Yeah, it's a button. There's the shank. That's the shank. I think I cleaned the field out. It's going to need a good deep plough for a year or 3 before anything comes to the surface, I think. Anyway, I think that's a nice button. Maybe. Might be a pattern there. Might not be. The wages of metal detecting, 2 hours, 1 copper button. So this is a story of a completely new field. Never been on it before. Just got permission about an hour ago. Gonna see what's on it. So come with me to a completely untouched field in the middle of nowhere, and let's see what we can find in a couple of hours. Let's go. So here we are. All this field is mine to explore. It will take me forever. There's probably nothing here, but let's see what we can find. Right up to that power line. I haven't been getting this much, even though it's been really, really dry. But this field is like concrete. But anyway, first find of the day, it's a backseal. So I think these are 70 odd signals. Lead is coming in at 60 and 70 on this field, so I'm not sure I'm going to be digging any of those unless it's got a special ring to it, because the ground is just like concrete, and really I don't really want to be digging 15 minutes through concrete to get a lead backseal, but we'll see. Might be a ring, might be not. Have a look. So it could be one that's been bent out, but I don't know. Otherwise it's just a, I don't know what it is. It could be just a washer, but anyway, in the pocket it goes just in case. We'll look at it later. Well, this is a hard old game. Oh dear, dear, dear. 15 minutes digging through concrete. But I got a nice find. I think I know what it is. Have a look, see if you can guess. And there it is. And that is an apothecary's weight. A stacking scale weight. And why you find these in fields is almost a mystery to me, but I reckon kids would take these and use them in slings or in catapults, because it's a heavy small thing. And I think lots of those sort of things you find in fields is because kids have half-inched them when their parents aren't looking, and then use them as bullets in their catapults. That's one of my theories anyway. So I'm guessing that's sort of turn of the 1700s to the 1800s, maybe older, probably not. But anyway, in the pocket that one goes. Very, very nice. These are nice things, worth the dig. Well, this is mystery find number 1, and I thought I'd found a big, long stainless steel pipe. But it's not. It could be really, really exciting, but it isn't going to be. Have a look, and you can share my excitement, and then later on you can share my disappointment. Over here. So, in the ground it was looking like that, and I thought, oh, stainless steel, but that could be silver, you know, and stainless steel wouldn't really have marked like that. And I thought it was going to be a tube, but it's not a tube. It's got a bottom to it. And it's really heavy, but it would be heavy because it's full of earth and it's solid copper or solid silver. I mean, okay, that looks like copper, doesn't it? Well, it is copper, isn't it? But if it was low-grade silver, you see, if that was copper, it won't go shiny like that. It just won't. I can't see anything. What's that? That's something, isn't it? No, maybe yes. Let's give it a rub on the magic boots. No. Don't rub the artifact. No, that's copper. And that's patina. But what's that silver all about? I mean, that copper's had a good rub and the silver's coming through. Yeah, this is museum quality restoration going on here. Well, in the pocket that goes. Boy, was that a hell of a dig. But I can't see what that would be used for, because that's definitely not a pipe. That is something. And that's definitely hollow. And lowish grade silver does start out green sometimes, particularly if it's old. Well, 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 well. What could that be? I mean, a sort of leg of a chair kind of thing, but copper? That heavy? And then why is it silver in the middle? That is definitely silver. Well, that's exciting. Well, this is an interesting new field. I mean, it's undiggable and the stubble's too deep, but nonetheless, in hour and a half, found those two nice finds, the mystery find, whatever that is, and the nice apothecary's weight. Did I say that right? Apothecary's weight. Apothecary's weight. It's a tongue twister. Anyway, we got it. And, I mean, it's very deep, and like you get a signal, you go, oh, can't dig that, oh no. And then you have to dig it, and then, 4 holes later, you're exhausted. So wait till it rains and then come back. With a bit of luck, they'll have harrowed it and got all this blooming stubble off it as well, because, stubble basically makes a field practically useless. Because to get in and out of that is very, very difficult. You get no depth, and, when it's rock hard like this, you can't dig it either. But anyway, even against all the odds, we've got a couple of nice finds, so that's a very good sign for later. And this is the beginning of a beautiful relationship with a local mayor who wants me to treasure hunt lots and lots and lots of acres, and we're going to put the finds on as an exhibition next year of the local so-called patrimony. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like. Don't know whether it's going to be a whole video or part of one, but you'll know because you'll know, won't you? Yes, you will. And I don't at this moment in time. See you soon. Bye now. Well, do you remember Smokey the treasure hunting cat? Well, here he is. Where are you, Smokey? There he is. Of course, he's come all this way over and now he's ignoring me. But he probably just wants to stroke, don't you? You do. Yes, you do. Yes, Smokey. It's been years since we've been out here, isn't it? Yes. Well, this is my excited face because I've got something and it's very unusual and woo. And I've got nothing for about an hour here, and this is, really close to where I live. And well, I mean, let's just say I've detected it quite a lot. But this is a new thing, and it's old. Look at that. I have no idea what that is. That's probably Roman, I would say. I've not found much Roman here at all, maybe a ring, that's about it. Maybe a little bit of a sculpture about 300 yards away. But mainly 1500s. But, that is, whatever it is old. That's the other side of it. Tiny, tiny little copper thing. It's starting to rain. It wants me to go in, but I'm going to push on. Ha ha! Oh yes! I wonder what it is. If you know, post below. If you've got a clue, you know what to do. If you understand, you're the man. Or woman. So, after I found the last thing, which I believe is a coin weight, I went to stroke Smokey and he wandered off as soon as I came round to pay him some attention. You cats, you know what you're like. And right by the last find is another one. And that's going to be a dernier or double tournois. And you're bugging me now, I've got to find, aren't you? You are. So I think that's a coin weight what we found last time, and this is a denier or double tile noir from the 1600s. Someone's shooting at me. Smoky Puss, it's bugging me because I've got a coin under here. It's going to rain. So he wants to slow me down, don't you, Smoky Puss? You do. You do. And you want to scratch, don't you? You want to scratch. Now, out my way. Come on. Out my way. Now, if I paid him some attention, he would go away. Wouldn't you, Smoky Puss? Yes. You want to play. And I want to dig. I want to dig. I want to dig. Come on in. Right, let's get back to the hole. So, it's there. And of course you think you can see it, but you can't. And there it is. So that's another little denier. And there it is. That felt like a shank, but it's not. It's a double turn noir or denier from the 1600s. I thought I might have cleared this out, but I've got a little patch now, 3 finds in the last 10 minutes. So obviously I missed this patch, or the plough went deep and dug it up recently. So good news, let's find some more. Now that is a furniture stud with some gold gilding, and that's quite old. I mean, 150 to 200 years, got to be. And that's rather nice. I found a stud earlier, but I didn't bother filming it because it's just another furniture stud, but this one's got gold on it. So I thought I would show it to you. And Smokey is in for the kill. Aren't you, Smokey? You know I found something. So you're going to come and bug me now, and every time I go to stroke you, you're going to walk away. Like you always do. Anyway, that's what I've got. A round ball. I have, Smokey, a round ball. Nothing special, a round ball. So in the pocket it goes. Oh, Smokey, don't have to know to bug you. As soon as I get a signal, he comes over and starts banging into me and trying to trip me up and all sorts of things, like you're doing now. Aren't you, Smoky Puss? You. And I'm going to drop my detector on your head by accident, like I normally do. Over here, Smokey. Smokey, come on. Come on, Smokey. Come on. Come round here. Come round here. That's right, 'cause the coin's down there, Smokey. Look. Down there. It's down there, look. And there it is. That's going to be a Liard, I should think. Don't rub the Liard. Nice one. In the pocket it goes. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it, Smokey? Yes, it does. Well, pretty good hunt so far. It's drizzling, and this is the last lane back. Got a few more lanes to do, and then, you know, like 5 hectares of field to go as well.
I got something good. Really good.
So there's a chance that Nugget might have got something good here. He's so excited. This is his excited face. His excited face.
I got something good. Really good. So it was showing up kind of in the middle, like a pull tab to a penny. But check that out. It's a huge coin. And I think that's going to be a Roman. Look how thick it is. Man, if it's a Roman, it's going to be amazing. Oh, I think it is. I think it's going to be Roman. That's huge. It is a Roman. Look. I think the person standing on the back right there. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh man. It's a Roman. Look at that. You can see the head on there. Wow. Let's go show Chill Bill. He's way over there. Let's go get him, because this is a hot spot. I think I know what it is.
Hold on. Let me put my spade down. I said there'd be nothing on this field, didn't I? I said there'd be nothing on this field. Show me your magic.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I know what it is. All right.
I can't actually see your screen. Yes, that is.
Roman.
Yeah, and that's an ass, I would say. That's a Roman ass.
What is that?
Don't rub the ass. I'm rubbing Nugget's ass. It's a Roman ass, probably. And although it's kind of not looking like one, the pattern's not looking like one, but it's not going to be.
It's a big Roman coin.
It's a biggish Roman coin, and it's. I'm going to have to look at this closer, but that's great. No, that would. Yeah, it's definitely Roman. There you go. There he is. There's Mr. Dubious.
Nice.
That's Emperor Dubious.
Okay.
That's a joke, by the way.
Oh, really?
Dubious. You know.
Julius.
Dubious. It's dubious. You know. Emperor Dubious. There we are. That was. So that's looking like Claudius to me, but it might not be. And
yeah, it gave a low signal, and I saw that big round coin. I'm like, oh, it's Roman. So here's a close-up of the Roman. You can see the head right there. He's facing to the right. And on the back, I'm not exactly sure which way it goes, but you can make out some design. That's amazing. That's what we're after.
it's Roman. What was the number on it?
About 65.
Oh, that's pretty good. So leadish.
Yeah, so I saved the area, and you need to come back and hunt with me.
Yeah, too right. I'm on my way.
You got to dig them all. I'll take it.
Now, this is my excited face too. You see, I'm all against it when someone finds a good find, going over to their spot and treasure hunting around them. I mean, I think that's low, but he's invited me after all.
I invited you.
He's invited me, so I'm going. Oh, yes. I'm on my way. Let me have another look at this coin. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good find.
You see, that really does look like Claudius to me. And here you go, boys and girls, have a look. Yeah, you see, that is the size they would call an ass. I think it's an ass. You have to weigh it, really. And there's lots of
I'm not going to wet that coin.
Scribble on the back there. I am.
No, you'll ruin the.
No, I won't.
The patina.
Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will. It's not my coin. I don't care. So I want to see. That's unusual. Normally it'd be
a woman,
a geezer standing up or something.
That's what I thought, but it's not. Maybe it's rare.
Well, it could be. It can be. It might be.
It is.
I mean, it is. But yes, that's. We'll olive oil that later, and it'll all come out, and we can lift off all that dirt and find out what it is. Meanwhile, I'm going to lick it.
No, you're not.
Oh, please. Yeah, that's wonderful.
What is it? What is it?
Boy, it's an Egyptian ass with a crocodile on it.
Oh, no way. Egyptian coin.
Way, but it's got a crocodile on it, which is makes it quite a famous coin.
So it's not Roman?
It's definitely Roman, yeah, but it's
Egyptian crocodile.
No, but it's one that's made by the Roman Empire in Egypt.
Oh, nice. You look like you're from Egypt.
It's Augustus. And it might actually be overstamped, but it maybe not. Now I could wax this up if you like.
All right, so the Roman coin has been cleaned up. Chill Bill done it for me. We just pretty much took the dirt off. That was all. You can see the head on the front there. And check this out. It has a crocodile on the back and a palm tree. How crazy is that? Turns out this is a Dupondus of Augustus. And this Roman coin is around 60 BC to 12 BC as far as the age. So it's 2,000 years old pretty much. That is incredible. And it's from the town of Nimes. So pretty much after the war, all the soldiers retreated, and that's where they moved to, was Nimes. And this is one of the coins.
The story of this coin goes back quite a long way. The coin itself is actually a dependus of Augustus. The story starts with Julius Caesar, who had conquered Rome and become the dictator. And not everyone was happy about that. And the main thing they was unhappy about was that they thought he was going to set himself up as a king, or what would later be thought of as the emperor. So Caesar, Julius Caesar, was assassinated, and his heir apparent was a young man called Octavian, who later on became Augustus. And Augustus ended up in a civil war with the assassins of Julius Caesar, in an alliance with two others, one of which was Mark Antony. So to cut a very long story short, it ended up, after lots of battles and lots of victories by Octavian / Augustus's side, that it was Augustus versus Mark Antony for the throne. Now Mark Antony had made an alliance with Cleopatra, and they were lovers. So in effect, they were the king and queen of Egypt and potentially the Western world. Augustus fought the decisive battle against Mark Antony at a place called Actium, and it was a naval battle, but there was also land forces as well. In the end, Cleopatra committed suicide by snakebite, and Mark Antony fell on his own sword. So the veterans of this campaign were given a large area of land in France for them to retire to and settle and become farmers. And that was a place called Nimes. And at Nimes, they minted this coin with the crocodile as a symbol to show that they took part in Augustus's victory in Egypt. And that logo of Nimes, the crocodile, is still today the logo of Nimes in France. And they still have the crocodile as part of their city's livery. So on a straight line from Nugget's ass is ass. It's what it's called. Those Roman coins are called asses. Okay? Are you alright with that? Because that's what they're called. Anyway, on a straight line from Nugget's ass, I get a nice little copper signal. And I think it's a really nice thing. And it is a nice thing, but it's not the nice thing I was expecting or hoping for. Have a look. It's a really nice thing, though. That's a little button. Lovely little button. Now, the Romans didn't have buttons. So not Roman. But it's a nice little decorated button. And it's probably 1700s, I'd say. Maybe even 1600s. Very nice. In the pocket it goes. I'm going to carry on going on the straight line from where Nugget found his Roman coin. And there's a kind of castle in a straight line. And it's a straight plough line. So I'm going to head towards that castle and see if anything else turns up. Well, this turned up, but that wasn't dropped by a Roman. Oh, this should be my really excited face. But I'm going to sing a song. Do you want to hear it? It goes like this. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But you get what you need. I mean, it could be a complete fluke of nature. But if that isn't a worked something, I don't know what is. Yep, and it's sharp and it's nibbled. Yep. Well, I know there's experts out there who'll tell me what that is. But to me, that is a worked flint in a lovely red stone. Fantastic. Fantastic. You're not going to expect to see what you're going to see.
Oh my goodness. That right there, it's called like Neolithic or something?
Neolithic, yeah. Stone Age.
Wow, that's old. Look at that. It's like an arrowhead, spear point.
Something like that.
Yeah, or some type of knife cutting tool. Wow, I never thought you would have had that.
Now that is worth about $500.
It's a great find.
Not I'd ever part with it. And it's in a beautiful stone too. It's not just your average, you know, flint. It's in a lovely red stone.
That's lovely, as they would say.
You turning English?
Yeah, that's older than Roman.
That's way older than Roman. We might not even be what we call as modern humans made that. It might have actually been, you know, pre-humans, Homo erectus, that sort of guys. You know, not Homo sapiens.
Crazy find. Well, let's keep working this area.
Yeah.
There's got to be more.
Well, this is my excited face, Ah, you've got to dig it all, you've got to dig it all. I did dig one signal back about 20 feet away because it was rubbishy, trashy sound. And I thought, oh, I'm exhausted. I've been on here for 3 hours. I'm exhausted. Anyway, got another one a little further on. Oh, I've got to dig it all. You've got to dig it all. Oh, it's a bit of rubbish. Oh, no, it isn't. So have a look. You look at that and you go, oh, a bit of foil again. Oh, no. But no, look, it's a crucifix. It's a little crucifix. So I have to go back for my other 45 in a second and get the rest of it. Amazing, fantastic little thing that is. Heaven knows how old that is. Probably not that old. Look at that. In the pocket it goes. When I went back for that other signal, that I thought, oh, I'm just not digging another piece of foil. And it was another bit of what I just found. Have a look. So that's the top of it. I guess that bit goes on the, I don't know why I'm waving my camera around, but below it, I think the bit that I've just found goes in there somewhere. So I'm going to go around here, see if I can find even more of it. And another piece. So probably 1900. Who knows? See if we can find some more, and then we can work out what it is. These cameras are amazing. It's always pitch black here and it seems like it's almost daylight in the viewfinder. Anyway, got a little button in the dark. Surface find, or if I could have seen it, it would be a surface find. Oh, that's more like it. That's more like how dark it is out here. But anyway, you can see a little button on my end of my fingers there. Probably not, you can't know, but it is one. Can't find the off button on the camera. Well, I just got a button in the dark. I think that's what it is. Looks like a button, feels like a button. It's saying focusing failed, well, probably not surprising in the dark. And Nugget's got a brooch in the dark. He thinks it's a brooch, he thinks it's decorative, and he's coming on over, and here he is.
Has that thing got a light on it?
No. But this has. Hold on.
Okay. Well,
so there he is.
Here's the brooch I found.
Oh, wow, it's a big one.
Yeah, see, it's got a little design.
Actually, it's not a brooch.
Yeah, look at the back. Or a buckle.
Yeah, or something even better.
Even better. Breastplate.
Yeah, for example.
It's really nice. It might be older than I thought because it's hard to tell. It's dark out here. Also got a military button.
Cool. So, are we going in now?
One more signal.
There you go. You just got it.
Which one?
I'm joking. See, this is Nugget by candlelight. You see, there he is. There's the man. Let's have a look at this.
He just scared off a bunch of birds.
Budgerigar. You see, there you go.
That's really nice, actually.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a military buckle.
Looks like it's been bent. I didn't hit it. There's no marks on it.
You bent it. It was straight, and it was clean and shiny, and it was gold before you touched it. Hold on a minute. Turn that around. Let's have a look. No, not that turn around. The other edge. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look at that. Wow, that's a military button, I would say. See, that's a thing you put around your head. A laurel. That's great.
I'm getting this out. Here's my button.
He's finding all my treasure, is Nugget. I've only been doing this field for 10 years. You just dropped a lip salve there. It'll be there for another generation to find.
The chapstick. It's a 6 or a 9.
It's a 6, and that is Regiment 6 of Napoleon's troops.
The Revolution.
No, after the Revolution. Napoleonic War.
Oh.
It's not 9, it's that way out. There you go.
So how old? 1800s?
1810, 1820.
Nice.
That's probably older. That's probably 17 something.
Man, I'm doing good.
You're doing great. I told you to come out here. I said it would be great, didn't I?
I'm going to hunt out here all night.
You can, if you like. That's not a problem. And there's your lip salve. You're going to need it if you're going to be out here all night with your lips cracking with a cold.
That's right, yeah. I need it.
Sponsored by Lipstick.
That's right. Lip balls. All right.
Now this is where you say, lip salve don't sponsor me, but they might.
They might.
Dig a dawn like my reel.
Good signal blowing my ears out. There's no way, and I was down a foot.
I'm out here with Nugget Noggin. He's got a coin already, and I just got my first coin of the day. And here he comes. He's going to make my metal detector go wild, probably with enthusiasm, but wild nonetheless. See, there it goes.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You can actually see it. There it is. Look at that. And that is definitely a dope. Oh no, it's a Liard.
Liard.
And it's not in bad condition either. You see, that says, promise, it says Liard de France. Well, it did when I got it in the right light just a minute ago. And on the other side, there'll be Louis the 15th. So this is 1640-ish. And it's a 3 unit, and I've lost out where it says Liard de France now, but you can see there's writing there, yeah? And when you get a copper coin with the writing, it's going to say Liard de France, and it's going to say a mint mark at the bottom.
There ought to be silver out here.
I reckon so. Let's go find it.
Yeah.
This is my excited face, my excited face. I got a good find. Yeah, walked across the whole field and finally got a good find. It looks like a ring. It looks like Celtic ring money, which it isn't, but it's... Have a look. This is a medieval annular brooch. It might even have more decorations on it than even I thought there was. What's going on there? But you can see there's dimples. You see, trying to turn the blooming thing around. And those dimples may be on the other side. There you go. Those dimples are where the pin went across there, onto the dimple. So that is old. I would guess 14th century, maybe 15th, maybe 13th, maybe even earlier than that. But anyway, that is old, and I'm very, very happy with that. As Nugget would say, it's a great find. So we're getting back to the car, which means I'm a little bit tired. So I got a nice signal, and I said to Nugget, do you want it? Do you want to dig that? So he dug it. Nugget dug it. And it's a nice coin. I'm guessing it's a Liard, but it's really thick, so it'll have a nice pattern on it. Or maybe a double turn or art, but I can't see. Could actually be a Roman. It's thick enough, but it's not quite odd-shaped enough. But it could be at a push. Could be. It really could be. Well, I'll find out later. Well, this is my excited face. I just got a 92 signal, which means silver, which of course it never is. It's always aluminum, and it was a beautiful, beautiful signal. And look what it is. Now that doesn't look so interesting, does it? No, it doesn't. But you turn it over, and that's the thing. Heaven knows what it's for. I mean, money clip. And it is silver, and it's a clip. Obviously. Oh, I know what it is. It's one half of a thingy, like a cloak clip, and there'll be a hooker and then a chain. So it's a fastener, one half of a silver fastener. Wow. That's fab. That's going to clean up amazingly. That's absolutely fab. And that it would have been sewn on there, and that would be a clip, like a belt clip, but I would say a cloak clasp, if I can say that without having difficulty. That's fab. And it's definitely silver. Look at that. Wow. No, I nearly didn't say, of course, I found this by the car. It's only 50 yards up there. I walked around all this field. All right, I found that really nice buckle, a medieval buckle, but lovely piece of silver cloak clasp. I got that right, didn't I? Yes. By the car.